What's up, traders? Vesh back for another recap. Not too bad, going 4 for 5. Let's get to it. All right, traders. So not that great of a day. It was pretty boring, actually. Not too many plays. AVXL was kind of the first one we saw pop up. You can see this pre-market resistance. That's kind of what we were going for. Popped through that 2650 area. We got short. I believe we were actually pretty close to the top on this one. Let's take a look. Top of this candle was 2674. Entry was 2669, so 5 cents off the top, pretty good. And we pretty much nailed the bottom of the pullback as well before it decided to go high of day. So can't really complain on our entry and exit here on AVXL. Not much to it, just the pop through previous resistance through a key area, the whole dollar or half dollar, and entry exit. Pretty standard there. Our next trade was on MOXC. This one was a little bit annoying. Made a really nice run. As you could see, that previous resistance was the high of day from Friday. And it made a nice run, went through 13, started to stall a little bit there. We took a first entry. Notice this is on SSR, so we were dealing with that a little bit. Right after we got in, shot all the way up to 14. We had an ad sitting there. If you go back and watch the live trade at like 14.17 or something, 14.21 is actually where I had it. I'm looking at the order now. And we didn't get the 14 pop. So we missed the ad, came down, and it started bouncing right at our average. I think it went below just temporarily. Yeah, it got down to 1305. Our average was at 1320. I think I had an order down at like 1280. Actually, it was at 1263 or 1285. Okay. And we didn't get down below 13. So as I realized it wasn't going to do that, we took it off for basically break even, got out at 1326, and we moved on. Since we're on this chart, we'll go to the second trade on it as well. It double topped here at 14, started to consolidate higher and higher and higher, and then we finally got a nice breakout. Went right through 1450, and as you can see, we got short here. 1470, we got 1467. We were 3 cents off the high. It did try to come back down through 1450. Ultimately ended up trying to go higher. We were looking for through 1550 to get the ad. But as you can see, it went to 1537, started to work its way back down. Obviously, being on an SSR is kind of hard. You can't just hit the bid right when you feel it's a little bit heavy, which we definitely did. You can see these topping tails. Came back down. We had an order here at 1430. You can see it went to 1440, and we ended up getting out at 1461, which was just a smidge below our average, which was at 1467. And as you can see on the position manager, we made back exactly what we lost in that first trade. So we ended up exactly break even on MOXC overall. The next one was Wish. This one was, I think I got rid of this line, but we had this one and this one. And then as you can see, it popped through that line on a pretty nice move. We ended up getting short pretty much right at the top. Let's see, 1273. We got in at 1270, 3 cents off the high. And we pretty much front ran this one on the half dollar. It did come down through the half dollar, but we put an order out at 55 and we got hit. So can't really complain about that one. And our last trade was AEMD. AEMD, let's scroll out, make sure we're not missing anything here. Wasn't really in love with this one just because there wasn't really any clear resistance area. There was kind of like two little spots there. But in reality, I feel like this one was a better one down here. So it was kind of all these areas. But nonetheless, it did shoot up through the half dollar. What was the top of this? I think it was high of day, right? 570. Yeah, looks like so 570 ended up being the high, and we were in at 568. So pretty much top tick this one. Came down, put an order out at 556, just the front run that half dollar. We actually got filled, and this popped back up because it missed David. It actually went all the way back up to high of day. And David was like, "Did you have an order at 556?" And I was like, "Yes." And he was like, "Well, I'm at 555. I'm still waiting to get filled." And if you go back and watch the live trade, we did bottom tick this, but ultimately at the end of this candle, it did go lower. But it actually bounced all the way back up the high of day after it filled us. So I wasn't really upset about that at all. It actually ended up being a pretty good trade. Obviously, it did end up going lower, but I didn't have to worry about any of that as we were already out on the other side of the $0.50. So that's all I got for you today. Technically, like I said before, 4 for 5. We had the one loss on MOXC and then the one small winner, which those kind of evened each other out. And then we had the 3 winners on Wish, AEMD, and AVXL. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, leave those down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate that support. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.